to inform individuals and couples
And share.
and share our story.
Absolutely.
This year, we celebrate 19 years.
19.
So by the time you see this, we're going to be on a family much needed family vacation.
Yeah.
And so we're excited about all that's happening. We got some things coming up.
That's right.
And
I'll be more tan the next time you see me.
bring it down. And I'll be Johnny Dad.
Yes.
So tonight, what we're going to do is 21 questions.
21 questions.
Really. I'm going to ask you 21 questions. You're going to give me and us the first sentence or word
It comes to mind.
that comes to your
I'm
mind.
down. Let's do it.
I don't know if you're ready. Seems like you're ready.
Seems.
We'll never stop listening to kids. And then you're going to do the same for me. I'm going to give you the first phrase or word that comes to my mind.
Okay. When I ask you my
When
question,
you ask me. So I've got 21 for you.
this is going to be interesting.
I know. She has no idea what any of these questions are.
Well, I don't mind. But it's going to be funny to see your responses. You already got
Anyway, so 21.
21.
Can you do something for me? 21. So, I'm going to ask you first.
Okay.
Anything you want to say first? Any updates?
Any updates?
Anything you want to share? Anything you've heard this week? Read?
The video that we watched about Took Me Out.
Okay.
I think that's very necessary for people who learned relationships in the church because it gives more wisdom and insight. Yeah, I don't even know what the video was called. But baby, I was about to hit the dashboard so hard in the car that the airbag was going to deploy. That's how I was like, see, this is what we be talking about. This right here. Thank you. And I think it's more received because it's like, how you gonna call this lady a lie? She been a mother in the church for the past 30-some years. Like, she ain't even young. You can't be like, oh, you're just young. It's like, no, she is seasoned, has wisdom, and continuously said, I don't have no problem. I still very much love. I'm just telling you, this was my experience. And I'm like, the power of somebody's testimony.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
To that point, I really, 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 really love interviews and biographies because you get to hear how people arrived to the version, to their understanding, to the version of them that they are currently, their upbringing. Yes. And you get to see and get pieces of a person's lens while listening.
I would have never known or thought in a million years any of the stuff that she shared because I've seen her on other interviews. So I just was like, you better go ahead and say that.
The title of the interview,
okay?
The title of the interview was called "The Church in the Closet."
Yes.
So it's talking about human sexuality within the church and some of the things that she experienced as the same gender-loving clergy. So, if you want to see that interview, we'll tag it and put it in the comments. Very insightful. So I'll speak for myself. I love interviews and I love stand-up comedy and books, but interviews, conversation that's just raw.
Documentaries, history, animal, insight. Yeah, I'm a nerd, y'all.
Space, living space out.
Yeah, space too. I feel like you love space more than me, and I feel like I love animals more than you.
I can buy it.
Because I will watch documentaries on animals and why they do what they do in their environments. Like, I can do that all Saturday. And you can watch something about space all Saturday.
Pet detective.
I'll need a break because space is so vast, it becomes overwhelming. I'd be like, there is no end to this. Like, we're not going to ever finish these documentaries because they ain't even got to the end of it. Like, well, you know what I mean? I'm like,
So, there's a couple,
and we love music.
Yeah, good music.
I mean, in all genres.
Can I say something real?
Just you better not. That's all I'm gonna say. But we love music, like just real good music. It's just like your soul.
I'm gonna tell you how you know. I've already accepted it and realized it. I'm gonna tell you how you know you're getting old.
Ooh, well.
When you like that music, it don't have no words.
Okay, yeah. We'll play some jazz in a heartbeat. We'll not even turn the TV on sometimes. We just have music playing and be enjoying every minute of it.
Now I have it playing when I'm at work. You can't turn up and twerk and all. You can't play that genre of music when you're in a corporate setting. You gotta have certain genres of music for certain environments.
Yes.
Certain genres of music do certain things at certain times.
Yes.
So I got that jazz, that cool artist playing. That Robert Glasper playing. Yeah. And people are coming, the young people come in, you got that elevator music playing. But sometimes you got to mellow out.
Yeah.
This is grown folks talk tonight. You can't turn up and have that 808 beating and that 215s in the trunk beating all the time. Yeah. You got to have something that's going to cheese some classical music. It's going to open up your mind. That's going to regulate your nervous system.
That part.
That's our problem. You're drinking all that coffee. You're drinking that creatine and that pre-workout.
Now, pre-workout, yes. Coffee, I think, tastes so nasty. And I thought that when I got older, I would acquire a taste. I still haven't. Now, I will consume mushroom coffee, but it's just for the benefits. That's literally all. It's just for the benefits. Yeah, you kind of are starting to like coffee, which I'm like, man, he's really getting old.
Yeah, he's aging. I am.
I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
For my eyes.
And he will drink like Folgers, like the old people coffee. Like he ain't even gotta have fancy coffee. He just want coffee. I'm like, oh,
police department coffee.
It's happening.
So, teachers' room. What's the place where the teachers hang out at school? Lounge, teachers' lounge, Okay, we gotta start.
And we don't even have a coffee pot. This was wild. I'm like, okay, I guess I need to buy him a coffee pot for Father's Day. With some coffee and creamer.
I just need a boost. So anyway, we love good music.
We do.
The live music.
Yes, like in Memphis, that man that was playing, sent chills down my spine. Hit up Bill Street, y'all. Shameless plug.
Okay. Now, when we were in Memphis,
yes,
I was looking for BB King, and we didn't find BB King, but we did find his daughter, Big Dee King, and that was enough for me. Marcus, we saw Big Dee in Memphis. Is your daddy BB? She sound Dee. I said, oh, Big Dee. It's all right.
Continue to prayers for me more so than
okay. Question number 1. 21 questions.
21 questions.
What makes a relationship feel safe?
Trust and understanding and solid communication.
Why?
Oh, really?
Well,
okay, if you don't have trust, you don't have safety, first of all. If someone doesn't trust you, they're not going to feel safe. And I feel like you build trust by action and communication.
My kids would. Number 2.
Our daughter
what?
will go like this, right?
I can't remember which one it is.
This one. Is that
like that. What destroys relationships faster than people realize?
Ooh, okay. What destroys relationships faster than anybody realizes is silence and lies.
Ooh, S&M.
Yeah, silence and lies.
I don't think that needs to be explained.
If you got questions, put them in a comment. I got you. Silence and lies.
Silence? I don't think I was expecting that.
Oh,
silence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. A person not speaking lets the other person's brain fill in the blanks, which can be very dangerous, especially if you don't know their history. And lies erode trust. All right, and next.
I hope I answered my question this fast.
See, he thought that I was going to struggle with giving y'all answers.
I think that. I set you up to win. What does real vulnerability look like inside a relationship?
I would say naked, vulnerable truth.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, although I might feel uncomfortable saying what my truth is, because I'm in covenant with you, I'm trusting you with those things.
Number 4. What is one sign of emotional maturity in a partner?
Being able to accept someone else's truth and not taking it personal, like it's an like a shot at you or a jab at you. People have had their own experiences prior to the relationship. And if you want the relationship to be strong, it's very important that you build a safe space for that person to be, just completely honest and not be in your emotions and your feelings when they are trying to like undress and be vulnerable with you.
Better go ahead and drop it. I love it. Number 5, what is something couples avoid talking about but should not? The top thing.
The top thing? Sex.
Really? Why?
Because people lie about what they really want, what they really desire from their partner. They lie about their fantasies. They lie about their wants. A lot of times because they didn't grow up in households where sex was even talked about. So they don't truly know what they want. And then as they discover it, they're afraid to share it with their partner because of shame or feeling like they're going to be judged. But baby, let me tell you something. I'm going to be satisfied in every area of my life, including my sex life. So you better know.
In a phrase.
Well, because sex is a need. So it's like, why are we ignoring it as if it doesn't exist? And having these desires that are tucked away that can create space in a relationship that doesn't have to be there, number one, but can also lead to infidelity because you're like, oh, well, they might judge me for it, but if I just have a jump off, it's just a jump off. So it don't matter if they know that I want this. And it's like, wait, what? If this is a partnership, if this is a marriage, if this is a relationship, if you, my person, my life partner, my soulmate, I should be able to share with you what is in my soul.
Okay. Need to know. Dawkins and Dawkins wrote a song that said, need to know.
Well.
Gotta know.
I don't know what song it is.
I know, that's church. Number 7. What does healthy communication, you spoke to that earlier, what does healthy communication actually look like?
Honesty. Even when it's hard. Because honesty feels uncomfortable sometimes because to acknowledge what is truly going on the inside of you, unless you were raised in a household where that was fostered, can feel uncomfortable. It can feel icky sometimes. It can feel like, oh my God, am I going to be judged? Because we really go through this process internally before we let something out externally. And so we're thinking like, oh my God, I want them to see me a certain way. I want them to feel this way about me. But we negate the fact that you're willing to trust me with your truth is going to build so much more trust with me than me knowing that you're holding back, but not wanting to bust you out on it because I'm not trying to argue or fight with you. So I feel like in a lot of relationships, people will give partial truths and then be annoyed that their partner doesn't know them. Well, how can your partner know you? If you refuse to be truly who you are, if you refuse to share what you really want and desire. But I know a lot of that stems from people not being honest with themselves. So it's hard to be honest with someone else. But case in point, the issue in your relationship.
All right, moving on. This is number 8. What is one red flag people often ignore?
Ooh.
And you got to tell us why you think they ignore it.
Okay. One red flag that people often ignore in relationships. People's inability to communicate what they want, need, and feel.
It's a red flag.
That is the biggest red flag anybody can have with me in a romantic, platonic, co-worker, in any type of relationship. Baby, if you struggling...
I'm about to say, if they can't tell you what they want, that indicates to you what?
If you don't know what you want, need, and feel, you're not going to be able to handle what I want, need, and feel. So we don't need to be in relationship with one another at all. Because you're going to be frustrated because your needs are not being met, but it's because you don't know how to articulate them. And I'm going to be frustrated because you don't even have the ability to meet my needs. I'm just saying. Listen, age has made me crystal clear on that.
And you know what? That I believe that the older that we get, we should be more refined. We should become more knowledgeable of self.
Listen.
More knowledgeable of others. And I think that if a person really is doing good work and receiving healing in the areas that pain and trauma has caused, it can be real pinpointed. I need you to move it here. I like it this way. I prefer this. I don't like this. I can't do that, but I have to have. And that, to some people, that is wonderful. That is accepted. That is a requirement. But for other people, that can feel like you too much. It's like, no, I know exactly what I like.
I have done the necessary work, and I am clear on what I want.
On what I want. Well, come on.
And that shouldn't be offensive to anybody.
And you're how old?
I am 39.
How long did it take you?
Whew, baby. The first time I felt like I was grown was at 30. So let's just say that.
You've been 10 years.
Okay.
Grown.
Okay.
Right.
And I moved out of my house when I was 17. But I felt grown, like, okay, I am a grown woman and I can make my own decisions and do what I want at 30. Isn't that crazy?
Is that considered to you late or early?
Well, I think because of the responsibilities that I was already carrying, it was late.
Okay.
But I think that the things that I experienced up to that point were very necessary as well for me to find out.
I gotta tell you something later. Okay, I like that.
Yes.
What does respect look like in a relationship?
It varies person to person.
See how you gonna answer that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Respect doesn't have like a specific definition. It's case by case. So what I view as respect, you may not view as respect. The person across the street may not view as respect. It's going to look different for each person. And honestly, I believe that we create our definition of respect based on what happened to us negatively growing up that made us feel small.
Oh, you want to be a mental health expert tonight?
I'm just saying, no. I said I believe.
These are not. I believe on it too.
Well, I mean, think about it. If you ever really listen to someone's story and then you ask them how they view respect, their definition of respect comes from their story. Like you can see it just pops out like, oh, okay. That kept happening to you as a kid and you made a declaration internally. Ain't nobody gonna keep doing A, B, and C to me. So that's why you define that as respect.
I love it.
For some people, it's being heard. For some people, it's speaking. You just gonna walk in this room and not speak to me? But all of it ties to the trauma that we experience growing up normally. There are some exceptions.
Okay, now watch this. This is off the cuff. Aretha decreed and declared, RESPECT. What's the next part?
Find out what it means to me.
Oh, that's relatable right there. So,
and I didn't even think about that, but she was saying it, okay?
She was telling you're going to have to investigate.
No, she was telling him.
Okay. Now,
you got to find out what it means to me.
Now, on the Blues Brothers, Matt Guitar Murphy said, I want to go out and leave the business of the second time with Jake and Elwood. And that's when she's in the movie, that's when they picked that song to sing. And he was like, what you going to do? He was like, I'm taking my afro and my guitar and I'm going with the brothers.
Okay. Go ahead, baby.
And Jake and Elwood left him again. Not gonna do it. So, you better think about what the child is. Freedom. Oh man, that's good. All right.
Movies, y'all. Love them.
My brother was preaching Sunday and he asked me what I thought about the message. And immediately when we sat down at the restaurant, I had a movie reference.
That's right.
I had a movie reference. He was like, I ain't never seen it that way. I know, because this brain is unique.
It is.
But once you see it.
Okay, you can't unsee it. That's what's crazy. You be like, man.
Here we go. Number 10. We're doing good. What does forgiveness require in a relationship? Number one, let me ask you like this. Is forgiveness a requirement for the success or the effectiveness of your relationship?
Absolutely.
All right, part 2. What does forgiveness really require?
A decision. It's really that simple. Right. Forgiveness requires a decision. And what I mean when I say that is you have to choose to forgive someone. Like you have to choose to let that transgression go. You have to choose to say, okay, well, I'm going to say it like this. Personally, what I will say is, was this person being malicious? If the answer is no, you know how they tell you go to the next question. Was the person aware that they were causing me pain? If the answer is no, okay, go to the next one. What is stopping you from letting this go? So 2 external, 1 internal. That's what I ask myself across the board with anybody. And if I get to the end and I'm like, okay, am I just in my feelings? What did that make me feel when I experienced that? Have I communicated that that's what it made me feel? Because sometimes it's just a conversation to resolve it. Sometimes it has eroded trust. So now we have to rebuild trust in that area. So there are different levels to it. And sometimes I would like to say this, it can take longer to fully forgive a transgression depending on what it is. So I hate when people say, especially the person who is guilty of transgressing, when you gonna let that go? You need to just let that go. Because really all that does is it delays that person's healing. Because they're like, well, wait. Do my feelings not matter? Do you not care about me? Now, let me also give the flip side for the crazies in the room. Yeah, let me give the flip side for the crazies in the room. There are also some people that like to project, and instead of owning their behavior in the relationship, they want to harp and just sit on one issue that happened in the marriage. That's immaturity, and you need to go ahead and get them divorce papers because you're not going to make it. And I said what I said, and I'm standing on that.
We're actually sitting on it.
Okay, you're right. My feet are on the ground. I'm also seated. Yeah, that's crazy. Come on now. We're not perfect. We're humans. We're all going to make mistakes. And part of the covenant or the vow that we said when we got married is for better or for worse. That means people already knew some shit is going to hit the fan, my guy.
Tonight.
Come on now. Let's sit up here.
Tonight.
All right.
You're halfway. You're halfway there. You're heating up. You have to the temperature. What's rising tonight? Let it rise. Put a fan on.
It's the fact that you went from R&B to gospel, but I'm with it.
Yeah, they're all one in my head. They're all mixed together.
Listen, they all come from the same place.
Number 11.
Yes.
What role, in your opinion, should trust play in the relationship?
What role?
How is trust incorporated?
I feel like trust has to be in the foundation of the relationship or everything is going to be questioned.
I could play with that. We're not going.
I'm just saying.
I like that.
And sometimes what that looks like when trust is broken is, okay, let's go back down to the foundation. We got to pull this up because we didn't build this right. And that takes a lot of work. And I think that's part of the reason why we say marriage is for grown folks, because you really have to be mature enough to be like, okay, wait. There's some things we really didn't put in this correctly, but I'm here with you and I want this to work. So let's dismantle what's not working for us and rebuild it correctly.
Based on the blueprint of what our goals are for because your mama and your daddy, or your mama and your mama, or your daddy and your daddy might have gotten together out of sheer survival.
Can we say that again?
It could have been a rebound. It could have been you rap, I sing.
Okay.
It could have been this person has good benefits.
Okay.
It could have been somebody trying to get some papers to legalize. There's a myriad of reasons we could have gotten married to make it right under the expectation of the church.
Come on.
I'm sorry, this is not my question. All right, so let's move it on.
But you standing on it?
What is something childhood or family upbringing can affect in adult relationships? What is something childhood or family upbringing can affect, positive or negative?
Everything. You know what comes to mind when you say that? We read a book. We just nerds. But we read a book and it was talking about relationships, because one of the things that has really allowed us to be successful is that we keep learning. We never are like, oh, we arrived. Oh, we've been together for 18 years, so we got it. No, baby, it's always something more to learn. And so we were reading this book, and in the book it said, when you have an argument, it's not just you and your spouse. It's me and my parents, because they taught me. So their thought processes, their principles, everything that they gave me. And then it's him and his parents. Everything they gave him or didn't give him, he's bringing into that argument. And the same thing for me. So when you come to an argument, it's not just you and him. The illustration they created is really 6 people arguing. Because it's him plus 2 and it's me plus 2. So that's 6 people at odds. And to me, that's the danger of arguments versus, just having a conversation to understand is we both just want our way. So, well, I was raised like this, so this is right. Well, you was raised like, so that is the danger of it. So that's why I say everything. We bring everything to the relationship. And sometimes we are very unaware that we're bringing everything in it. Because, as a kid, you grow up and you be like, oh, I'll never do this. And I'm not going to be like this. And I hated that my mama or my daddy did this. But unbeknownst to us, it was literally being downloaded into the fibers of our beings. And so then you get into a relationship with somebody else and they start calling out those behaviors. And we're really mad at ourselves. I'm speaking for myself. You really be mad at yourself because you're like, man, I swore I wasn't going to do this, but now I'm doing it. Or I swore I would never be like my mama or my daddy, but now I'm just like my mom or my daddy. And so to acknowledge that truth is to acknowledge that although I saw the error in what they were doing growing up, I have now adopted those same principles and I'm trying to use them and be successful. Question 12. It's so true. I see it all the time. All the time.
This is on number 13.
Yes.
See what you think about this one.
Okay.
What is the difference between love and attachment?
Oh my God. Okay.
Between love and attachment.
Okay. This is going to sound so corny. Love is an emotion. It is a feeling. It is a superpower. And attachment to me, and I'm going to say to me because everybody will see this differently, but attachment to me really is birthed out of a place of pain. I was left, I was rejected, I was dropped. So now I have to attach myself to you to make sure that doesn't happen again.
All right.
Where love is willing to say, oh, you and the boys hanging out, have a good time. I'm about to get on the couch and curl up and watch a movie, or I'm about to go to bed and need some sleep. And I don't feel no kind of way, and I'm not texting, when you coming home? 5 more minutes, how long is it going to be? You said you was in a car 10 minutes ago, when you going? That's attachment. That's not healthy.
Unsecure.
That is not, exactly. And there is a book on it. I'm like, come on now, come on, read.
I feel you.
Yes.
Number 14. What is something trauma can do to relationships?
Destroy them.
That doesn't need any explanation. Number 15.
Atomic bombs destroy.
What makes intimacy deeper than just physical?
Being open.
Give me one example. Give us one example of what being open looks like.
Okay. In our relationship, the more open we were willing to be about what was ailing us, what we wanted, what we desired, the deeper that we went into relationships. So I feel like intimacy is birthed out of, being vulnerable.
Yes. I agree. I love it. You're almost there. Mm-hmm. You're almost there. I think you stopped at 14.
Yeah.
15, I think you're going to like this one. Now, we did a whole episode on what I'm getting ready to ask you. So this is review. For those of you who watched the last 5 episodes, last 6 episodes, this is review. What makes intimacy deeper? I already asked that. Number 16, what is something people expect from the other partner?
What was 15? You said 14.
Did I say? Something trauma can do relationships. Number 15, what makes intimacy deeper than physical attraction?
Yes.
And then 16, what is something people expect from a partner that they should develop in themselves?
Ooh, safety.
Yeah, we didn't hit safety about 3 times.
Safety. If you do not feel safe within yourself, you're not going to feel safe with nobody else. And
the 3rd time you didn't say it.
Listen, that is a hill I am willing to die on. If you do not feel safe within, no one else can create safety for you. Because you are with you everywhere you go, which means you are carrying unsafety with you. If you're not safe with yourself, everywhere you go, you're not going to feel safe. everywhere you go because the problem is within. It's nothing anybody around you can do until you resolve that internally. You have to feel safe with yourself before you can ever feel safe with anybody else.
Well, tonight, 21 questions is
21
live.
questions.
21 questions is live tonight. Okay, number 17.
Yes, yeah.
What is one habit that strengthens relationships over time? What's one habit that strengthens relationships?
One habit that strengthens relationships over time is honest communication. And I say that, well, number one, I just am a believer in communication, but we grow, we evolve, we change over time. So if I stop talking, then I'm robbing my partner of the ability to know the current version of me. So that's why I feel like honest communication is so big. I'm not going to keep saying, yeah, that's fine. No, I don't like that no more. I'm not 21. I'm 39. I might have liked that back then. It's different now. I got different wants and needs. I'm a whole different person. I done pushed out 3 kids. I work differently now. I mean,
okay, let me tell you my life as far as number one, because that's funny as hell. When you say, I don't like that no more.
Okay.
But also, I thought about on House Party, where kids' dad asked him if he wants to stay home and watch Dolomite with him tonight, and he said, "No, I'm trying to go to a party." He said, "Well, you don't like it no more. You grew up on it. Just because you grew up on it
doesn't mean that it's serving you currently." Just saying.
Dad. I mean, Daddy was a widow, and now
bless his heart.
And then now,
but it's kind of his fault that he didn't progress after.
Okay.
And heal.
Them folks look nice, just like I do. I like the folks that town. Oh, that's good. Number 18. You're almost to the finish line.
Okay.
What's one mindset that weakens? Give us a mindset that weakens relationships.
The inability to take ownership.
Say it one more time.
The inability to take ownership.
Woo!
Your partner is not at fault for everything that's happening in the relationship. And if you refuse to acknowledge your contribution to it, you get the divorce papers.
Jeez, not separation. I mean,
no.
Cheating could happen.
Listen.
Separate beds. You just going straight for the jugular.
No one is going to hold me hostage.
I'm talking about you. Okay.
Okay, so separation is not an option. Separate beds is not an option. Give me the divorce papers. Baby, if you don't want to change and you want to remain the same, do that on your own.
Hey, you done threw me off. I forgot. Okay. I don't do that no more. I don't like that no more.
Man, okay.
The older that you get, when you've really learned your history,
yes,
and why you have put up with some of the things you've put up.
Come on.
Why you dated some of the knuckleheads or chicken heads that you dated.
Say that.
When you get educated on the game, within. This is some stuff you're not going to tolerate, bro.
That's all we saying.
Your mama, your daddy, your kids, your boss, your yard woman, your mechanic, your hairdresser. I have seen people quit some stuff that they were once down with because they got, I'm not doing the bull, even within themselves.
I went to a hairdresser one time and asked for bangs, and I left with a bob, and I didn't say anything about it. That's how passive I used to be. Baby, let me come sit in your chair and ask you to cut some bangs, and you cut all of my hair. Please know you will not be paid.
You're going to buy.
And you might be in court.
Bobby Brown. Yeah, but I said Bobby. You will never see me again unless we stand in front of that judge. All right, you almost done. 19. What is something people should heal? I want to say receive healing. What's something people could receive healing concerning before entering a romantic relationship?
So what's crazy? When I think about that question, it almost makes me emotional because I feel like people don't do it often enough. But you really need to heal the little girl or the little boy within. Because there are things that you endured and you suffered in your upbringing. And it's so easy to just shove it down. And it's really the body's way of just keeping you safe until you are able to get out of that environment. But when we get out of the environment, it's like out of sight, out of mind, but we don't normally go back to do the work to heal what was broken. And then we have a relationship. We don't tell our partner that we have an expectation for them to heal us, but we have an expectation for them to heal us. So before we get into a relationship, I think that it's vitally important that you heal the little girl or the little boy within, because if not, that little kid on the inside of you is going to throw tantrums, going to throw fits, is going to try to break stuff, is going to try to tear stuff up. And the adult version of you, when you're not, intoxicated with anger or frustration or pain, is going to be like, what are you talking about? It wasn't even that bad. Oh, it's that bad, baby.
Have you ever seen a child in the store cutting the food? And you have some parents that sit your, and then you have those other parents
that just ignore it, or the ones that try to bargain with them. Well, I'll give you a cake. This be me. I'm that auntie in the store.
Let them come stay 3
I just give them a look, and they be. I be like, draw it up.
Sometimes when I'm at work and the kid is doing it, I'll tell the kid that's fake. You acting. You on some, I see right on. Okay, we got. And I'll tell the parents, they're playing you, don't you?
Right.
Anyway.
Yes.
Number 20. We got one more. Number after this, number 20.
Okay.
One more after 20. What does a healthy partnership look like? I think you got one word.
Whew.
I see one word.
Love.
That's what makes it healthy.
Love.
What does the world need now?
We underestimate the power of love. I mean, like love, all caps, LOVE, not tainted love, just pure agape love is what every relationship needs. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I know you're going to have some bad days. I know you're going to have some amazing days. I know you're going to mess up, but I'm going to keep loving you. I'm going to wake up every day and choose to love you all over again. Every version of you. Just love. Love will cover mistakes. Not saying excuse it, but okay, you know you're wrong. I know you're wrong, but I still love you. That's going to be motivation for you to do the work. That's worse than me cussing or chewing you out, because then you feel justified in your wrong. But if I meet you just with love and understanding, you be like, dang. Then it's forcing you to look within. You can't blame it on me if I'm meeting you with love.
You just doing a math. This is magical. Are y'all getting these 20 points? She didn't drop.
Love. LOVE. It is a superpower. We should use it more often. Love.
I read somewhere where it said that it cast out all fear.
Perfect love cast out fear.
And then it says something about fear has
torment.
It's in your Bible too if you ain't tore it out. Number 21, and you are done.
Okay, then it's your turn.
Give us one misconception. What's the top misconception that comes to your mind?
It's not a fairy tale. I almost went real left to like really drive the point home.
All right, drive it. Come get a CDL tonight.
Marriage is not a fairy tale. Marriage was not created to fix the issues that you have within. Marriage is a covenant, marriage is a partnership, and marriage is work.
Come on, we're standing all over the building for 21. You had a clip that had 21 in it.
Yeah.
And you let them all see the trumpet sing tonight. A Soldier Boy was like,
okay, you ready? Drum roll, please. Your turn.
You a hot butter because you were on the road. Let me close out my notes. I'm done for the night.
Your turn. Your turn. Oh, you already know. Okay, you ready?
No.
Okay, take a deep breath. Don't be afraid. You safe.
Yeah, I might give y'all 100% me tonight.
That's what we want, y'all.
No, you don't.
That's what we want.
I don't know. I won't go rock. I don't know.
Y'all need to tell him it's okay for him to be 100% him.
Because when I show you me, now can I tell you before you start? Yes. I had this thought today. Marcus, hold your meal. When I'm in the gym and that blood is pumping to my brain, I just had some thoughts And I got to write down when I get done because
Mm-hmm.
me and God be talking in the gym.
That's good.
I have this thought. I said, you came into this world, but first.
Right.
When
Frank
my
breach is what
mother
it's called.
was carrying me,
Mhm.
I asked her to check on the timeline of it.
Mhm.
She said that she was 3 to 4 months pregnant with me.
Mhm.
She stood in front of her local congregation
Mhm.
with me in her womb, apologizing
Mhm.
for conceiving me
Mm.
with my father.
Mm.
She came into the world, but first, in my introduction into the world, there was religious harm
Mm-hmm.
and shame.
Yeah. My mom was literally hyperventilating as I was coming out of her womb.
You said, it's my,
And I stand on it. Come on.
And
That's
I
still in the core of
am-
me.
in the name of harm, kiss my, if
Right.
you want some harm.
Yeah, if you're trying to hurt somebody, this is what I got for you.
And one of the central themes of my life is I am against
Harm.
religious harm.
That's right.
You rap, I sing. Let's get in the studio. Here we are.
Hey, let's make it out.
So, to your point, I just thought about that when you stated that statement, that what a person has experienced
Mhm.
in their life,
Yes.
when they realize what they're called to do and be,
Mm-hmm.
what they were called to do and be
Mm-hmm.
before they were born,
That's right.
then your journey of that making begins to make sense.
Yeah.
And you take the gun
Mm-hmm.
off of the person who you're with,
Yeah.
and you go on a journey of self introspection
Mm-hmm.
so that you can come to the relationship more whole internally
That's right.
and aware internally,
That's right.
so that you can first assess,
Mm-hmm.
is it me, or is
Okay.
it a conspiracy,
Okay.
or is it the person that I picked? So I love when you say get the divorce papers, because it may be you picked bad. You may have been drunk when you picked. You may have been inebriated when you picked. But after,
And not always drunk with alcohol.
Let's-
There are
come on,
other things
let's-
that can be intoxicating
Come on,
to
man.
someone.
I'm not going to use
Like
I'm
the
not gonna
fairy
say-
tale
Okay.
of walking down the aisle
That's
and
mine.
wearing this big pretty dress and having all these people assemble themselves.
How did we get married? Where were we at? How big was the room?
Baby, we got married in an office with about 3-4 other people in there.
About a 12 by 9.
And what was funny is the pastor kept saying, "You don't want a wedding? You don't want a wedding?" No, absolutely not.
And 19
Why?
years later, we still in the game.
Okay.
Now I know some people,
And we
who
didn't
have
waste
fanfare.
no dollars
Okay.
on nobody to just come be a spectator.
Come on, you had a
Crazy to
big
me.
bop dress on. I had
Oh,
I had a
really?
little polo on.
Oh, really?
That was business casual.
Mm,
And
I came straight from nursing school.
it's not how you start.
Yeah.
You know some people, I ain't gonna put it on me. You know some people who spent the bag,
Yes.
dropped the bag on their wedding
Mhm.
and didn't make it 5 years. That's a real stat.
Didn't make it a year.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Didn't make it 6
I
months.
wasn't gonna do
Okay. Mm-hmm.
it. Do it for the
We know
nine.
it.
So it doesn't matter.
Did you really just say that?
It doesn't matter what you spent
Mm-hmm.
on the wedding day.
Mm-mm.
What matters is, can the two
Mm-hmm.
still thug it out?
Mm-hmm. And I think that that's why it is said that the greatest mystery is how do two become one, because it requires so much work.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
well, I don't know it all,
Neither do
but I
I.
know we got married in a 12 by 9.
Okay.
We still here. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. That's all for
right.
me tonight. We thank you. This episode was good. I'm joking.
He's saying that because he's nervous because he don't know what these questions about
Come on,
to be.
man, bring it on.
But we about to do the 21 on him too.
I'm gonna take it like Serge told Dressing. Give me your best combination.
Okay.
Show me your best combination.
Okay. Number 1.
Okay.
What do you think keeps a marriage strong after almost 20 years?
Oh wow.
Mm.
I think you said a lot, but I'm gonna give y'all a different answer than what you said. Comprehension,
Ooh.
because I think that like there are those of you who are watching this that you can communicate your off.
Yeah.
You just can talk.
Mm-hmm.
You do it for work.
Yeah.
You do it at home.
The great debate.
The great debaters. But I think that equally or even almost more important than communication
Mhm.
is comprehending what's being communicated.
I wholeheartedly agree.
She's one of the best communicators that I know. But if I can't comprehend what she's saying,
Mhm.
even though she may be one of the best communicators I
Mhm.
know, you still can't move the needle forward unless the person who you're communicating to
Mhm.
can comprehend what you're saying. And then after that, the B clause is, I would say,
Well,
the ability to apply
well,
what's being communicated. So you
Well.
told me, I told her, I keep telling him, I keep telling her, they may not comprehend it.
right.
Then we said in our last episode,
Yeah.
does the individual have the teeth to chew what you're saying?
Ooh.
You can tell somebody to stop stealing, but if you don't investigate or find out why they are a thief from the jump,
Mhm.
you can tell someone don't steal. If you go in that room, you can go in there but clap your hands the whole time, so I know you ain't stealing anything. You still haven't addressed
Yeah. The root.
what they're trying to
Accomplish.
the need that they're trying to meet by stealing.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. All right.
That's one.
All right.
That's one.
That's one. Number 2. Do you think love changes over time or stays the same?
It's loaded. Do I think that love changes?
Over time or stays the same?
I think that love stays the same. We're gonna use a 66 tonight.
Okay.
I think that love is still patient, love is still kind,
Mhm.
and all of the attributes that go with the biblical definition of love.
Yeah.
However, I think that the application,
Huh.
because the person is changing,
You better come on here.
I think that how I love you, what you may need this week may not be what you need next week.
You better go ahead and say that.
But if okay, watch this now. The biblical definition of marriage has evolved in your Bible several times.
Mm.
The dowry, the hymen being broken,
Mhm.
women being seen as property.
Right.
So when we talk about biblical marriage, we really don't want biblical marriage because biblical marriage is not what we practice in 2026.
You're right.
But what has always stayed the same based on your Bible is love
Come on and say that.
and doing no harm.
Yes.
So the facilitation of how I love you
Yes.
may change.
Come on.
But the motivation by which I treat you
Hmm.
should always remain the same.
Well,
There's going to be
that's
winter,
2 through 21 right there,
spring,
y'all.
what does the scripture say? As long as there's seed time and harvest,
Okay.
love
Yes.
will never change. It will all Bacharach decreed and declared it what the world needs now.
Is love.
So how I administrate
Mhm.
my love,
Might
the
change.
motivation
Yeah.
will never change.
Come on.
But the administration of it. And being married 19 years, I'm not the same.
Okay.
There's some things that have been the same.
Yes, but there are some things that have changed.
Yeah, so
I love that.
If love is at the foundation, no
Mhm.
matter what changes,
Yeah.
we still can rock together.
All right. I love that answer. Very good. Very good.
Woo!
What do most couples get wrong about long-term marriage?
What do most couples get wrong?
Hmm.
I think that
Or another way to say
Okay.
it is, what do people assume when they see long-term marriage?
the version of the person that you stood at, whatever altar you stood at, will be that same person
Mm.
in the end, whatever
Right.
the end is. We've said evolution in this
Mhm.
video several times.
Hmm.
You are now there are some core values.
Right.
The core values are the same,
Right.
but everything else besides your red hair and your freckles and your curves and your height.
Even those have
Has-
changed.
So
So,
say the question again. I'll make sure I answered it.
okay. The question is, what do most couples get wrong about long-term marriage?
Yeah, that needs won't change.
Hmm.
That what I liked in the first year, what scratched my itch in the first year, might not scratch my itch in year 10.
Come on now.
But Music Soul Child said, just as long as your love.
Don't change.
I may love you if your hair turned gray. All right, we got to go.
Listen, it all goes back to love. Okay, what is the biggest lesson marriage has taught you about relationships?
That I will be required to do it a different way than how I was raised. When we say, like, I think giving our life to the way of Jesus requires change. And I also think that marriage requires that we change. And if the motive is not love, you're going to be pissed. If you do it, you're going to be pissed off about it. You're going to be angry. You're going to be talking shit. You're going to be at the barbershop venting about my old lady. Now, anytime a man refers to his woman as his old lady, he don't like her. I don't know no man who refers to his woman outside of her presence as my old lady. Well, I got another one for you. If your spouse calls you and you answer the phone with the word "what," they don't like you. Oh, they don't like what? They don't like you for that week. Did I say talking shit in the barbershop? Yes. That's where men will. Now, they might not tell the woman, I think you full of shit. But at the barbershop, now I cut hair part-time, and I'm telling you, men, none of these men are not talking about their spouse, but men who I know and men who I don't know, when I'm cutting their hair, that is a vulnerable and a safe time for men. And a lot of men might not have that barbershop safety at home, but a man who doesn't have barbershop safety at home, when he or she gets her hair faded at the barbershop, now y'all seen the movie, the barbershop is where a man can just let down his hair. Barbershop in the strip club, it is just two places, the cigar lounge where men can just, the sports lounge where men can just say whatever it is, what's on their mind, without somebody bringing it back up in an argument next week. You're sorry, you tell me. So I don't know how I got on that.
Tell us how you really feel.
What did you ask
me? What is the biggest lesson marriage has taught you about relationships?
That I'm going to have to change. That there are some things that I set in stone that I don't do and that I don't like. And if I love this person, and what I don't like and what I do like is harming this individual who I say I recognize the image of God that is on the inside of her, then I have to assess whether or not this is my person. And number two, I have to assess, do I love my way more than I love this individual? If something that I love is harming this individual, if I really love them, I have to at least assess whether I'm going to stay or whether I'm going to edit it or just take it completely off the table in the name of love. Now, I preach grace. I preach liberation. I believe that God is an inclusive God, but I also believe that we should do no harm. Making you uncomfortable and harming you ain't the same thing.
That's true.
All right, I'm done.
That's true. Okay. All right. Stand on business tonight, then.
I'm going to sit on.
Stand on business. Stand on business tonight.
Fine. All right.
What do you think destroys most marriages today?
Let me give you something. What I believe destroys most relationships today?
Most marriages.
Because
divorce is on the rise.
What do I believe? A false expectation.
Ooh! Say it one more time for the people in the back.
False expectation. False expectation on yourself first, and then a false expectation on that other person.
You talking in here? Yeah. I do want an example.
If so, like, and we've talked about this. Y'all gonna laugh. Everybody get you like how I viewed marriage. TV was the model and the blueprint that I got in the Atkinses, but they were almost like a TV show. But they were in their 70s, so they wasn't doing a whole bunch of fussing and arguing. But TV is how I got the blueprint for marriage. Would you ask me?
What destroys most marriages today?
So a false expectation was I thought that marriage was supposed to look like the television sitcom marriages.
Like the Cosbys.
Like the Cosbys, Martin, Roseanne, just these different couples. And it devastated me when I found out.
I did not mean to laugh that hard.
That came from the bottom of your heart. I mean, that came from the depths of yourself. I never heard it. But I really was like, you're not gonna
be Claire
bend. Yeah, you're
Huxtable?
not gonna be Claire.
I'm not.
You're not gonna do
Because
what I
guess what?
say. What
I'm
I
not
say
Claire.
because I'm the man.
Oh, hell.
You see, I don't see it coming. You see it coming. That button, yeah, it can be healed. Get well soon.
Because respect is earned.
I ain't got. Now I thought that you episode 1, you just show up, and because I got the tools, because I pay the cost to be the boss, you just gonna bend over backwards. I thought that the woman that you were going, because you presented that when we dated, that you was gonna be the one from Coming to America.
No, I did not.
Whatever you like.
These are called lies and fairy tales. But
Where'd I get it from?
this
The
is
movies.
what right. This is what a delusional perspective will have you seeing in your partner
Told you to
when it's not real.
Now, what was the question?
Because I have never been the whatever you like type woman ever. I got questions. I got requirements. We about to dialogue.
Now you are, but you're safe now. What was the question?
What do you think destroys most marriages today? We on 5.
Oh, come on, that false expectation.
Yeah, I think you answered it great.
Whatever you like.
Okay, so the next 5 is about a man's perspective, just to give you that insight.
Hold it right there. When I speak
Disclaimer.
from a man's perspective, I'm speaking from my man, me. I'm speaking from my male perspective.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm only
You the
talking
one
to
being
those
asked.
who can hear me.
Okay, come on.
When the reel is cut up, I wanted to be stated. I'm not speaking for all men. Okay, go ahead.
He's speaking for himself because I'm asking you.
All right.
And everybody gonna have a different answer to every question that we saying.
But
tonight.
I'm ready to stand on.
All right. Sit on business. What do men secretly need in a relationship but rarely say?
What do men secretly
need in a relationship but rarely say?
Ooh, that's good. I gotta think. Secretly,
I feel like I got an answer for it, but I ain't gonna answer it for you.
I think that the boy inside of that man, I'll say it like this. This is the prime example. And this is barbershop talk. Men, especially predominantly in Black communities particularly, but just in our culture, men have been taught that showing emotion is weak and you are a female genitalia when you show emotion, especially if it has been weaponized against you. But I believe that the boy in the man, especially if that boy is not healed, needs attention.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that it is the partner's responsibility to heal that boy. But I do believe that what a man would say, what I would say, that if there was a secret, the secret would be that he needs that boy spoken to or acknowledged at some point in times in that relationship. Prime example, men have been trained and taught culturally not to show emotion, not to cry. You suck it up, you be a man, you hold it in. And we have men I have talked to more men this year in the last 365 days that are grown, pastoring 401k, gray-haired men, bald head, gray-bearded men that are still weeping over men mishandling them in the area of fathering. I'm talking about I'm talking about old men who have grandsons that are still weepy and emotionally wounded by how a man handled or mishandled him. So I'll say this, that not all men cry with their tears.
Come on. That
some men cry by their expression on the video game or the length of time that they spend on the game. Some men cry by how they take care of their car. Some men are crying. So what I'm saying is that not all crying comes with tears.
That's right.
Some men cry through different areas of their life, and it really takes a woman who knows that man's makeup to know when he's crying.
That's right.
A man may be crying with the particularness of his hair.
Okay.
That may be him crying.
Mm-hmm.
He may, if his rims get scratched, it may not be the scratching of the bending of his rims. It may be directly attached to his ego.
That's right.
If it was back to school time and he wanted them Ken Griffey Juniors and his mama couldn't buy them for him, his daddy couldn't buy them for him, and he's old enough to get them now, and somebody steps on him in the club, he may air the club out, not because somebody stepped on his Ken Griffey Juniors, but because of the fact that the boy who couldn't get the Ken Griffey Juniors back when he was a child, you just stepped on his ego.
Yeah.
So I think that one thing that men would secretly not admit is that boy is still crying. And he may not even know that boy is crying for his behavior.
Yeah.
But I think that he would like his woman to be able to acknowledge it or speak to it, or at least be aware.
Yeah.
There's a boy on the inside of me that's still crying. And even though I got gray hair.
Okay, cheat code for all the women in the room that are listening to this episode. This is why nurturing is so important. I think that we do ourselves a disservice as a woman to say, I ain't raising no man. Being nurturing does not mean that you're raising a man. It means that you are owning your femininity and you're letting it be exposed in every area of your life. Okay, next question.
This is good. This is good.
Next question. What do women often misunderstand about men emotionally? And I feel like you kind of spoke to it in the previous question, but is there anything that you would like to say more about that? What do women often misunderstand about men emotionally?
Men are sensitive.
Good.
Men are sensitive. I was talking to a man today, and his woman said something to him. And he said to me, what she said was so crushing to my ego. She'll never. What she said, I said, man, what? He's in Texas. And I said, do I need to get in my car and drive now? But he said, what she said to me the other day, she will never get my full vulnerability again. I said, damn. But I think that we can put off, especially if we've got muscles, we've got money, whatever we put our confidence in. If your confidence is built on the inside, can't anybody wipe you down? Come on, Bootsy.
Okay.
Bootsy. So he said she will never get my full vulnerability with her ever again. My full vulnerability has had a funeral. It's going to be some slow singing and some flower bringing. And the family is asked that you have remarks, 2 minutes, please.
Well,
and we need 12 men to help carry the casket out, because my full vulnerability is in the casket, 6 feet under, and the fat woman is singing.
Okay, so I do have a follow-up question. Do you think that he will ever share with her that he won't be vulnerable again?
I think after he gets somebody who...
Ooh, did y'all hear that?
Well,
after...
I think that he will. Well, if he get pissed off enough, he's just hot. Like he's one of them guys that just gonna say whatever he think, whenever he feel it. Like he's not a tongue holder.
Oh well.
So I didn't follow up yet, but he might have given it to her then.
Oh,
so
okay. Well,
and that right there is the reason why
okay.
Yeah, he that kind of man. But there are some men who will keep it and lose, and that woman will lose that man's 100% vulnerability, and she'll never know, only through his behavior. He just stopped putting gas in your car. Nigga would just stop cleaning your car out. he'll just style. I mean, I have another brother who, when he's a good tipper. He got good money. When he goes to the restaurant, he said, "I'm gonna start my tip at $20, and if the waitress or the waiter starts messing up, I'm just gonna start docking it 18. 17, 16, 15. Everybody starting at 20. Innocent till proven guilty. And you start missing drinks, you start missing orders, you start missing my sides, and we're just gonna trim it down. We're just gonna trim it down. That gyro meat at the Mediterranean, we just gonna start slaying.
Oh my God. Okay, number 8.
We only at 8.
Yes.
Golly. Come on, y'all. We got to go.
It's good. Do men want respect or love more in a relationship?
You know, my position on this has changed.
Oh, love this. Love this.
Does a man want respect
Or
I got
love
you.
more in a relationship?
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I think that men interpret love. I interpret love as respect.
Okay.
If I feel that you are respecting me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that you are loving me.
Okay.
If
So they're intertwined. Is what you're saying.
Definitely. For me, and a lot of men who I've talked to,
Mm-hmm.
when I compute what they have said and what they have described
Yeah.
and how they describe how they feel about what is or what is not happening,
Mm-hmm.
if you love me,
Right.
then what I'm asking you for, what I've told you I like, what I told you I don't like,
Mm-hmm.
in acknowledgement of it, will send you a million miles down the road. There are men who I've known. See, I put that in known. I don't know no more. There are men who I've met and talked to
Yeah.
that have been married for an extended period of time,
Yeah. and
they can meet a woman
Mm-hmm.
that gives them the thing that they've been begging their wife for.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about no cheating, but men have told me, like, I'm not doing good with this new woman who works at my job because she just, the vibe is, and she's just giving me. There are women who, like, for example, women who refuse to, for whatever reason, to cook for their man. I know men who have gone out to get lunch on their lunch break and have been asked, will you cook something? Will you cook enough for me to take it to work? I love your cooking. Your cooking is bomb. You the coldest chef on this side of the Mississippi. And for example, someone would just, for whatever reason, won't cook, don't like to cook, not got enough time, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that man just loves that woman's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And women have watched men come to work without a leftover meal. There was a basketball player who came to the game with the pregame with a white plate and the styrofoam over it. He was a white guy married to a black
Yes,
woman.
he played for the Dallas Mavericks.
Was it Dirt?
Yeah, Dirt Nowitzki.
Everybody was like, that man is married to a black woman. But
Baby, you better bring that plate with foil on
Oh,
it.
listen.
And he had it in his hand for everybody
I
to
gotta
see.
go off.
See my plate.
Because it's not just the plate, it's like your wedding ring.
Okay.
It don't make the marriage, but it's letting everybody know I got somebody
Who taking care of me.
What's this? What's your man? I got a man. What your man got to do with me? When you see that plate, what it says is somebody at home is cooking for you. So watch this. I brought my to-go plate. Come on. Praise is what I do. I brought my to-go plate. Every time I bring my leftover plate from the house and I hit that microwave for 2 minutes, all the people whose spouses can't cook or just use salt and pepper for the dinner come running into the break room. What's that smell? What's that? Because it don't smell like, when you heat salt and pepper up, it smells like heated salt and pepper. But when you got that basil, when you got that slap your mama in it, come on, when you got that dill seasoning, when you got that turmeric and that paprika and that chili powder and that garlic powder, I'm telling you,
He learning, y'all.
the hickory smoke, it just fills the glory, just fills the break room. And all the people whose spouses cook for them with only salt and pepper come put my back over my food in the break room when I eat at work because I don't want these people. I don't want these people hovering over my food. Get your ass on. You should have married somebody who can cook. Take a cooking class. But I say all that to say there are women who I have heard about that have watched a well-dressed man, a well-groomed man, a well-leading man, a man who takes care of his children, a man who they know take care of his wife. Watch him come to work without something to eat, and she start bringing him leftovers from her stove, from the night before.
Yeah. I cooked this and I thought about you, so I just brought a little extra for you.
Now, somebody told me the fastest way to a man's heart is his stomach. I'm not gonna say nothing else about that.
Okay. All right.
Because if I open it in my mouth for you to eat your food,
Well, he said what he said.
what else you got?
Definitely the same thing.
Because there is a level of trust to eat somebody else's food. We just saying, okay.
You know what? Instead of eating your cooking at work, let me just go and eat your. If it's this good,
When it's leftovers, how good would it be fresh off the stove?
I want to see how good it is hot off the press.
Hot off the stove.
When you can, I want to eat it on plate on glass.
Glass plate.
I want to eat it with a metal fork.
Okay.
Which is shaking with all that. You got some fries to go with that shake.
Oh.
Can you cook it for me with some of that lace on, with some of that silk on, where it just. I have done it before I got married. I had cook it for me. Can I come over and you cook it for me?
Because he don't know how to cook, y'all. So he be looking for a good old meal.
I was at work. Can you please spare a meal for a struggling college student? I promise, ma'am, please, please. I'm starving. Please, ma'am, please. I'm not, sir. Please, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Lord. Okay. Number 10. What is one mistake you see men making in relationships? Oh, wait. Sorry. Number 9. You haven't even done 9 yet. What makes a man feel appreciated in a relationship?
I see it in my head. I don't have the words for it.
Okay.
Letting me know you heard what I said.
So acknowledging your words?
Yeah. Okay. Practice to what? Like, I know some men who have went off. Like, y'all gonna this is almost a universal man thing.
Oh my God. Put your seatbelts on.
You're like, I'm trying to think of something hypothetical. I don't have real examples. Hopefully they're not watching this. Like,
sir?
Okay. Don't touch my clippers.
Okay.
Don't touch my clippers.
Okay.
Like, that is small.
Yeah. But it may have a lot of meaning.
It may have a lot of meaning to it. Don't eat in my car. If you drive my car, fill it up. Don't have your, or, don't
leave it a mess.
Like, just small things. And I'll just speak for me. Like, I'm simple. I'm sensitive.
Yes.
And I'm also simple.
That's right.
So, like, I don't ask for a lot. And I'm easy like Sunday morning.
That's
Maybe
true.
I was pastor for 15 years.
The way you just laughed is crazy.
What I care about.
Yeah. It means a lot to you.
And now I'm just speaking for me. When I care enough about something to say something about it. Now, this is why these are taking so long. I don't bluff.
Yeah.
I'll let a lot of stuff slide.
That's right.
But if I care enough about something to say something about it, I expect shit to move. I'm not talking about just at home. I'm talking about when I feel passionate in friendships at work. if I tolerate something long enough
Mhm.
and I get to the point where I think something needs to be said, you're almost out of chances, my boy, beloved woman of God. The next time we have a conversation about it, it's gonna be some slow singing and some flower bringing.
Yes.
Now, I would rather pray for you than preach your funeral.
Oh, well,
I don't mean literally something, but what I'm saying is because I don't say a lot. Now that I'm working the trauma, but I'm just telling you how I'm wired.
no, that's good.
Some men don't say a lot, but that doesn't mean that old grandpa who come home, kick his work boots off, take a shower,
Right.
and sit in his favorite chair, and the
Yeah.
whole house can be on fire. That's old school. That's grandpa. That's old school.
Right.
But let my my grandpa told my grandmother on the
Yeah.
Ryle side, the AC or something had went out, furnace or something was
Yeah.
going out or had went out, and he told her, "When I get home, I'll take care of it."
Right.
She took it upon herself to do something about it and spent money before he got home to get it fixed. Now, my grandpa was one of them old school grandpas, kick his feet up, put the sit in his chair. He ain't gonna do a whole lot of fussing until he get there. And when he got there, it was like one of those arguments that all of my aunts and uncles remember. Remember that time grandpa told grandma, he was about 5'1". About a short man. Yeah, I'm telling you, especially if he's short, if he feel like you ain't listening to him, he may stand you up by your ears and tell you, didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
It would be all right. I follow this page on Facebook called Tulsa Mugs, and there's like in the past 3 weeks, it's a lot of men been strangling they women. I don't know if it's the moon. I don't know if it's them planets being aligned.
Oh,
but in the
Lord.
last 30 days, there's been a lot of men
Don't do it, y'all.
arrested.
Don't do it,
for-
y'all. Don't do it, y'all.
Marriages for girls.
Just leave. Listen, this is why I say just get the divorce papers. Cause it should never go to violence.
be going through
If y'all are at violence, y'all definitely need to
I
sign
be
the
going
paper.
through Tulsa Mugs, and I'd be like, strangulation. I was something's going on.
Okay. Number 10.
Drop the link in-
Number 10. What is one mistake you see men making in the relationship?
I thought you already asked me.
Number
We're
10.
gonna have to do 2 parts.
No, we're not.
All right,
come on,
let's go.
answer
Let's
these
go.
questions.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
First
Get your
thing.
game face on.
What
What is one mistake you see men making in relationships?
the not listening and or being the lack of introspection,
Good. I like that.
pointing the finger.
Hmm. Okay, the next 3 are like how you feel like a woman sees things.
Dang,
Okay.
you got layer. You got chapters.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
women's
our
edition. Let me cross my leg for the
What-
women's edition.
And then you're going to be in pain, so you might not want to. What do you think women need most from a partner?
Predictability.
Ooh, okay. Why?
Predictability. Now this is a generalization from my lens, but I think that women, because of the way women are wired,
Yes.
tend to lean toward more expressively emotion
Mhm.
on the emotional side,
Mhm.
whether that's expressive or internalized,
Mhm.
lean more toward emotion versus men leaning more toward the logic.
Right.
I think that women do better with a sense of predictability.
Mhm.
You said safety. I like predictability because I think that predictability produces safety.
Okay.
And I think that the more a woman knows what to expect
Right.
by that man. Now, if I
Yeah.
went off about you touching my clippers,
Mhm.
then eventually down the line, that woman will just know, okay, listen, when you mess with his clippers, this is the reaction
That he's going to have.
that he's going to have. So
Right.
I think that women need a level of predictability, which produces security, which produces safety, and in turn, that man might get, oftentimes receives
Mhm.
what he's been asking for.
Okay.
And fellas, if you're asking something for your woman and you have not provided the safety
Well.
on your part
Well.
this is going to start some trouble
Mhm.
to
Mm-hmm.
facilitate that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you right or wrong for it. You just may not get it.
Okay.
You just may not get it.
Mm-hmm. He leaped on over into 12, but I'm going to tell y'all what 12 was anyways. What do you think makes a woman feel secure in a relationship? But you have answered that. Okay. 13. What is something women wish men would do more often?
It's something. What?
Yeah. What is something women wish men would do more often? You have counseled enough women.
All right.
I know you have an answer.
To be sensitive to her needs. For example, just because you don't think that it's a big deal doesn't mean that it's not a big deal to your lady.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you think that it's not a big deal doesn't mean that it's not a big deal to your lady.
Okay.
And when you speak to that, when you address that, I think that that's something that women you said secretly?
I said, what is something women wish men would do more often?
To be sensitive to, and I didn't really know this when I first got with you, that sometimes you just be talking.
Yes.
And I'll be ready to, let's put a solution to, like, who do we need to,
I'm like, I just want you to hear me. I didn't need you to do anything. He's like, well, what?
The generalization of emotional
and
logical. If you bring me a problem, who do we need to, what?
He'd be like, let's solve it. No. It didn't need us. It doesn't.
Tell you.
Yeah. I just wanted to share with you.
I feel better after you tell me. Oh, okay. So now watch this. This is points, fellas. For all the men who are with women, you get points when something comes up and you make reference to mentally or verbally something that she mentioned that you thought was small, but you remembered it.
True. That's true.
That's
okay.
19 years in the game.
Okay. All right. You putting people on. Okay.
Give it to get it.
The next 3 are about conflict and growth. Is arguing healthy in a relationship or harmful?
I think it depends on how you argue. I think it depends on how you argue. I know some people, and even in our relationship, we've had arguments and nobody was disrespected. Both people felt honored. Both people felt respected.
Yeah.
That we were what they call, the church called it heated fellowship.
Okay.
In argument, but there are some arguments where you start talking about penis size, you start talking about how you don't make no money, you taking shit, you stink, you taking no baths, and your teeth, and your mama and your daddy, and it becomes destructive.
Right.
So I think that the way that you argue,
there are hard conversations that can be had that do not cause harm.
Because in a debate class or in an official debate, you are arguing in the courtroom. You are arguing, but there are rules of engagement.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, sharing your argument. That's true. Very true. Okay. What's the best way for couples to handle disagreements? That's number 15. Yes.
The best way.
What is the best way for couples to handle disagreements? This is from your lens, so share with us.
Knowing what the origin is of the issue.
Woo!
If we have a disagreement.
Okay.
This is 18 years in the game.
Okay, because we listening.
What are you saying? What is it about?
Yeah.
Because it's not about what we're talking about. It's about something way deeper. You said it in your questions. What's the origin of it?
Come on, get to the root.
The root of, and if I know the root of what my complaint is, if I know the root of what your complaint is, then we don't spend a lot of time running around the mulberry bush.
Come on now.
On a byproduct to a foundational issue.
That's good. I like that a lot. Because I do feel like a lot of couples waste a lot of time trying to deal with this when really, if you go under the surface, there's the real issue. So you're never going to fix up here unless you go to the root. Very good.
What number we at?
16. You're getting close. You're getting close. Only 5 more after this.
I feel like I'm in 12 rounds of Tyson at night.
Now, this one I'm really intrigued to hear your answer about. Should couples go to bed angry or resolve things immediately?
You're not gonna do. I get the tall tale, long standing, Bible.
Don't let the sun set on your anger.
You ain't gonna do it. you're not going to do it. Even if you gonna do it, the odds of that both of y'all doing it,
Mm-hmm.
no, hell no, you're not gonna do it, because I'm a processor. I've gone to bed hotter than Little Caesars with they $5 pizza, now they $6. I have gone to bed so mad that when I had a clean shave when I went to sleep and was so pissed off when I went to sleep, I pushed new growth out. I woke up with a full Rick Ross.
Okay.
I'm talking about I have gone
Drama.
to bed
The drama
so
of John.
hot. I slept with no covers on. I'm talking about, I'm not mad at it. I want to just bite the remote.
Really?
I'm talking about mad. I wanted to put a bone in my
Can
mouth.
we say dramatic?
Rick
Rick Ross beard, biting remotes. First of all, he's a cover hog, so he's never gone to sleep with no cover. Secondly, he has never had a Rick Ross beard.
I pushed it out. You didn't see because I cut it. You went to work. I woke up like,
He's being dramatic, y'all.
So couples going to bed mad. You should not. You also should get your blood work done every year. You also should get your prostate checked. Everybody ain't doing that.
The concept is good, but it's not always feasible for every relationship.
I'm a living witness.
Some people have to work towards that. Some people need a little more time
Have you
to
ever run
process.
to bed mad?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, and the Bible says mercies are new every morning.
Okay. And I needed those new mercies. That's why I took my angry behind the bed.
Hey, sometimes you got to sleep it off.
Okay. I was waiting on the new mercies. Okay.
Sometimes I would go to bed mad and just let God just deal with me in my dreams.
Okay. Okay. The next three are about modern relationships. Is social media making relationships stronger or weaker?
I don't think that social media is doing either.
Oh, okay.
I think that social media is a gun.
Ooh.
And whoever has it. No, I think social media, this is symbolic. I think social media is the Bible. And whatever the motivation of the individual who is reading the scripture determines whether the Bible is used for harm or is used for good. So I don't think that social media is harming nor hurting relationships. I think that how we see it and our perception of what we're seeing.
Well,
Okay, watch this. There have been unarmed black men and women and brown people who have been murdered at the hands of law enforcement long before we've been seeing it on social media.
okay.
So social media is not increasing it. So I think that social media
Is exposing it.
exposing something
Yeah.
that has always been there in the origin of policing.
Okay. We're going to let that breathe, and I'm just going to go to the next question because there's so much that could be
I
said
have
right
another
there.
one. I'm trying to hold it down.
Do you think relationships are harder today than when we first got married?
Us or
Yes.
just
Us.
do I think that it's harder now?
Do you think relationships are harder today,
Okay.
2026,
Woo, okay.
than when we first got married?
I think it's a different kind of difficult.
Mhm.
I wouldn't dare compare in equalness.
Mhm.
You think about during slavery
Mhm.
that you married someone, you were not recognized as a full human,
Mhm.
and you had to marry in the dark, in secret,
Mhm.
and jump the broom in private.
Mhm.
You marry that man, you marry that woman, you have children by them, and then the oppressor comes in and rapes that
Jesus.
woman,
Yeah.
rapes that man to dehumanize him, splits the family, and they still stay in covenant with one another. Birth of a Nation, shameless plug.
Yeah.
So that stress and that strain,
Yeah.
the strain of working 12, 15 hours, standing on your feet, eating mush, eating corn, hardened corn, corn nuggets, while still trying to facilitate a relationship,
Yeah.
it's uncomparable.
Right.
I do think that there are different struggles now. We've made
Yeah.
some progress, but the visibility, I think that the compounding trauma
Mhm.
from then till now, some of us are just now and have yet to realize that the trauma that happened to our people just post transatlantic slave trade is still showing up
Mhm.
in our relationships. So I see it not as then versus now.
Yeah.
I see it as a streamlined problem
Yeah.
that our people have had to face while trying to
Mhm.
stay in a relationship.
Yeah.
Does that make
That's good.
sense? What you think?
I think that's good.
I
That's a
can't
good way to put
imagine.
it.
And you know,
I can't either.
some of us who say it couldn't have been me. It probably you were born for the time that God knew that.
I'm
you
one of
could-
them people that say it. Cause baby, just go ahead and slit my throat, baby.
Now listen, they
Just
would say
take
I would rather
Me out.
be in my grave.
Huh? I would have jumped off the boat. I'm one of them people. Let me just go ahead and choose the way in which I'm gonna die.
Because you're not finna
Cause
dehumanize me.
mm-mm. The fact that you have me on this ship is enough dehumanization. I can't take no more of this. So let me just go ahead.
and be with my God.
Do you hear me?
And those who survived it, you know, you need both.
Mhm.
I just couldn't dare think about making the choice. But I think that our relationships today
Yeah.
are really a byproduct of the survival,
Mhm.
of the stick to itness,
Mhm.
the strength
Mhm.
of those who are our ancestors.
And the absolute. I'm not dealing with this foolishness.
Hey,
Enough
yeah.
is enough.
Yeah.
Both are true.
Yeah.
Both are very true. Some of us are like, I'm gonna ride it out to the very end. And others is like, oh, I done already been through too much to be dealing with this foolishness. So you can take this somewhere else.
Spirit said, I have been through too much.
Oh
right,
God,
go ahead. I'm
so
sorry.
churchy. Bless his heart. Should couples have privacy with their phones? That cracks me up.
Yeah, I
but-
want, what do you mean? What is it? What is
Okay, so like one of the great debates is, why do you want my password? Why do you need my password? So
This is my last question.
No, it's 19. You got two more
I was
after
gonna
this.
ride out on this one.
Should couples have privacy with their phones?
I think couples should do whatever couples want to do with their phone, whatever y'all agree on.
Mhm.
I know some people that it works.
Yeah.
That there is privacy with their phones, and then
Mm-hmm.
I know other couples that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But I will say this: if you look at that phone, you better be ready for what you see. You should be ready to do something about
What you see.
what you have seen.
And I'm gonna say this.
Okay, you gonna add to
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I gotta add to this one. Now I've been good, y'all. I've been real good. So I gotta add to this one. He has my password and I have his password. Not even because we have asked, just because I'll be like, oh, it's in my phone. The code is blah, 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 blah. If you are in a relationship where you have anything to hide, you should look within and say, why am I in the relationship?
What you do?
Why am I in a relationship?
for the gusto.
Listen, first of all, I don't care what's in his phone because I trust him. And if I didn't trust him, then I don't need to be in a relationship with him. Period.
I'm really good tonight.
You are. Okay, let's go ahead and do the last two. We almost there.
I'm sorry.
What advice would you give someone about to get married? Oh, I think that's good. Y'all, he married somebody yesterday.
What advice would you
What
give?
advice would you give someone about to get married? Someone who is about to enter into marriage. What advice would you give them?
Get into therapy.
Well,
Get a therapist.
okay. And we're going to leave it at that.
Get a therapist.
If you got further questions, put them in the comment.
Therapist.
But therapy is
Take
necessary.
your medicine. Get a therapist.
Okay, 21.
Community.
Yes. What do you think couples should focus on to still love each other decades later? I love that question.
What should they focus on?
What do you think couples
Okay.
should focus on
Okay.
to still love each other decades later?
The reason why we got together.
That's a mic drop, y'all, just in
The
case you didn't know.
reason why
Let me
we
do it
got
again.
together. Phone drop. The reason why we got together.
That's right.
Maybe that will change. Maybe it won't change. But
Mhm.
the reason,
Mhm.
if you know what the reason is,
Yeah.
you don't things have changed about you, things have
Yeah.
changed about me.
Absolutely.
But the reason is we wanted to do life with one another and still enjoy each other's company
Okay.
while you functioning in your assignment, your purpose,
Yes.
me and mine,
Yes.
and us complementing
Yes.
those assignments because they complement. You came in the world ass first.
I did.
came into the world
Frank Breach is what it's called.
in
You just love to say it that way.
ass first. AF. Religious trauma.
hmm
Now, we didn't know that was each other's story until years in.
That's right.
And we didn't know further than that what that thing
The
just
world
hit me.
kept trying to make me come out head first, and I kept turning back. My mom was in active labor with me, and they were literally turning my body, and I kept turning back.
Now, you know,
turning my
the
body.
old
She said it was so painful to the point that I just said, "Stop! I'm just gonna push her out."
Now, this was the original gangster music. Ain't nobody gonna turn me around. That was before the police. That was the original gangster music. Ain't nobody gonna
But
turn
it's
me.
such a testament to my life
Oh, yeah.
because there are some things I'm just
You just can
not
kiss my
going to tolerate.
Yeah, you can kiss it.
And you can try to make me tolerate it, and I got some
And
words
the more
for you.
you try to make me tolerate it, the further I'm gonna bend over to present my ass.
And he
you to
gave
kiss
me
it.
a lot of it
He-
because he knew several people was gonna need to kiss it on
Because
my
if you
journey.
don't use it, you lose it.
Okay, y'all, we love y'all. Once again, like, share, and follow. And we always close out by
better
saying
close out.
marriage is
For
for
grown folks.
grown folks.
Come
We
on.
love y'all.
21 questions.
21 questions. All right. Bye.